Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. So today I have a pretty substantial size fragrance haul for you guys today. I have been shopping these past couple of weeks, and let me tell y'all something. It is a little bit of everything that I have to share with my friends today. So hopefully everyone is doing well. Grab a beverage because we're going to be here for a little while. So first I want to start with Kayali. So you guys, I decided to go down this entire Kayali rabbit hole. So there have been a few fragrances that I've had my eye on and that I decided to finally go ahead and get the small travel size just to give it a, just to see if it's something that I think would be full bottle worthy. And so I did pick up 3 fragrances, but before I show you what they are, you all, I want to share with you my fragrance of the day before I forget. So I am about to head out with the family and go to the Dallas Arboretum. They actually have the, they're having the pumpkin festival now. So it's always a beautiful time of the year, but I was really craving Guidance 46. It's been a while since I've worn this beauty, and since I'm going to be outside, that will give this fragrance a chance to breathe, and I can create my own scent bubble. It's so good. I'll never get tired of this fragrance. So that's what I was in the mood for, especially since today for the high, it's going to be like about 90 degrees. So pretty nice and warm still, but I decided to wear my Guidance 46. So this is my fragrance of the day. So now let's move on to the haul. So the first one that I picked up from Kayali was Vanilla 28. Everyone has raved about this fragrance, and I was like, I have to see what it's all about. So Vanilla 28 has notes of vanilla orchid, jasmine, brown sugar, tonka bean, amber, musk, amber wood, and patchouli. This travel size does retail for $32. It comes in 2 other sizes as well. The 50 ml, that retails for $100, and then they also offer the 100 ml for $138. And so this right here, from what I'm smelling so far, let me grab my little tester strip because I do have some here. I have not had a chance to spend time with this fragrance, but let's go ahead and give it a spray and see if it's something that I think would be worth adding to my collection as far as a full-size bottle. I do have lots of vanilla fragrances. I am a vanilla lover, so this one is nice. I know that other people that have this fragrance have said that it's not groundbreaking, but it's just a really nice vanilla fragrance. And I like the fact that it does not have coconut in it. So I'm not a big fan of coconut, but this one right here is really nice. I more so get like a lot of different vanillas in here for me. The amber wood is present. I'm so glad that it does not have a strong patchouli projection in here. The patchouli, I'm not even really picking up the patchouli at all. Patchouli is okay when it's done right. And let me tell you something, it has been blended really, really nicely in this fragrance here. So I am going to wear this one at some point. I'll probably go ahead and spend some time with it this week and see what I really think of it. But on this tester strip, it's really nice. It is really nice, very pleasant. So happy to have this one in my collection. Finally, I know y'all, I am so late to the party, but here I am and I finally have it. And look at the color of that juice. And I know it's only going to get even better and more potent as it macerates. It's going to get deeper and richer. But my very first fragrance that I wanted to share with you all was the Vanilla 28 from Kayali. So moving on to the next fragrance that I decided to try from this house. This one right here has been all the rave as well. And this is the Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. I was really, really nervous about trying this fragrance at first, but I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and pick it up. So this one has notes of Pink Lady Apple, Italian Lemon, Freesia, Nectarine Blossom, Orange Blossom, Pink Marshmallow, Strawberry, Coconut Flakes, Whipped Vanilla, Raspberry Sugar, Pink Musk, Ambrox, and the Kayali Signature Accord. And this one comes in this one comes in three different sizes as well. Same price as the Vanilla 28. And I like this one. I did wear this one. I decided to try this one out. And so I have worn it once, but I want to refresh my nose because I had a really, really good fragrance day with this fragrance. It is nice. It is nice. So as I stated, I'm not a big fan of coconut. And when I saw that this one had coconut flakes, had a note of coconut flakes, that's what made me hesitant. But this is pleasant. This is really, really nice. The strawberry is coming across very, in a very authentic way. I thought that I would probably get like a chapstick type of strawberry, but that's not what this one is giving. I'm also picking up on that Pink Lady Apple in the background. This is really pretty, really pretty. I know that we're entering into the fall season, but every now and again, after wearing my strong, thick fragrances for the fall and the winter, sometimes I want to take a break, and I wanted to have something like this in my collection to be able to reach for when I have those moments. I do get a little bit of that Italian lemon as well. That pink musk. You guys, this is a really, really beautiful blend. So good. So good. I'm feeling like this one may be full bottle worthy as well. Like I said, I want to spend a little bit more time with it because I want to be intentional about the fragrances that I add to my collection. And I don't want to, end up decluttering and just, putting perfumes on Mercari and just doing all of that. So I'm happy that I have this. I'm going to go ahead and finish testing it out. But so far, so good. And this one is the Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. 81. Took them 81 tries to get it right. And they did. So another one, this is the last Kayali fragrance that I picked up. But another one that the girls were talking about during this spring and summer was the Maui. What is this? Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. So this was a part of the vacation set that Mona had released. And everyone seems to really, really love this one. And let me tell y'all something. I see why. I absolutely see why. This one right here has sweet banana, coconut cream, gardenia, jasmine, rum, sandalwood, vanilla bourbon, and it only comes in two sizes. So it comes in the 10 ml that you see here, and it also comes in the 50 ml. So this one is not offered in the 100 ml. I did spray this one on my wrist, so I hadn't had a chance to really just enjoy this one either, but I want to go ahead and see what this is giving. But when I did spray it on my wrist, it was just so beautiful, and that banana was really prominent. And so I love banana fragrances. It is so beautiful, and it smells just like a vacation, hands down. I've been to the Caribbean several times, and I could see myself taking this fragrance with me because it's just so appropriate. But it is so tropical and creamy. And that banana is very prominent. I also get the gardenia and the jasmine as well. The coconut cream is there, but it's so smooth to where the coconut and the way that it's done in this fragrance is not, it's not triggering for me. It is really, really beautiful. Out of the 3 that I picked up here to test and try, this is my favorite. This is my favorite, hands down. Absolutely beautiful. And it's not super boozy, even though it has the rum and the vanilla bourbon in here. It's not super boozy at all. This is amazing. I see what y'all were talking about. This one right here, absolutely. Oh, that's so good. So we drop into like mid 80s next week. And y'all, I will definitely be wearing this one. I see myself probably picking up this one and Young Bougie Marshmallow during the Black Friday sale that Mona has every year, y'all. But this right here is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'm in love already. It was like love at first sniff. So you guys, that is Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. So happy to have that one in my collection. And so moving on, I decided to go ahead and try the new release from Lattafa. They released 2 new fragrances. One was a pistachio fragrance and the other was a banana. So I decided to pick up the Lattafa Eclair Banoffee. I guess I'm saying that right. Like I said, this is my first time purchasing a Lattafa fragrance. So I was super excited to try this one out. I did go ahead and purchase it as soon as it dropped. And I definitely got to share with you guys what I think about this one. So, but before we get into all of that, this one does have notes of banana cream, dulce de leche, whipped cream, vanilla, praline, biscuit, and musk. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance, and this is the 100 ml size that I have here, and it does retail for $49.99. I was able to use a discount code, so I paid even less than that. But let me tell you, this one right here, oh, look at that atomizer. That is such a good atomizer, and especially for the cost, I like that. I like the way that it dispersed, the fragrance dispersed and didn't just shoot in like one straight line. So impressed with that so far. This is good. That banana, the banana is a gourmand type of banana. It's giving like a banana type of dessert, which makes sense because if I'm not mistaken, a banoffee is some type of dessert in Europe. This is really good. It's got that nice creamy banana. It almost feels like it has even a bit of a coconut cream in here as well, but there isn't coconut in the fragrance notes. So when I first saw that they were releasing this fragrance here, I had a thought and I said, you know what? I have Ambrosia Imperial, which also has a banana note in it. And so when I got this fragrance right here, I'm not a big fan of layering, but I wanted to give this one a try to see how they blended and what I would get from it. And let me tell you something. It was an amazing, amazing layering combination. These 2 right here, I cannot recommend it enough. I would totally wear this one by itself. That's not a problem. But there was something really special when I did the layering with Ambrosia Imperial. Something like magical just happened. It's like it took the fragrance up a notch and they both complemented each other so well. And so absolutely loved that layering combo. And now it's going to be really hard for me to wear either one by itself. So I'll continue to layer these together, but this banoffee is really, really good. Even in the dry down, it did not start giving like this synthetic or plasticky type of smell. For this to be such an affordable fragrance, I think that Lattafa did a really good job with this one. And I will admit that when I first sprayed it, it did give a strong alcohol presence, but that went away very, very quickly. And like I said, the dry down was really, really nice, and it was just gourmand, but not too sickeningly sweet. Like this is just a beautiful, beautiful blend. So that, those are my thoughts, and that has been my experience so far with this fragrance, and that is Lattafa Eclair Banoffee. Love this one. Such a good find. So the next one that I want to share with you all is from the Victoria Beckham line. And so I've been watching the Santa Maria, and she absolutely loves this fragrance house. And I decided to go down the rabbit hole because I was like, well, what does she have to offer? Wasn't really interested in Portofino because I have several clean scents, so I really wasn't interested in that. But I did see this one, and it sparked my interest, and that is 2150 Reverie. So I did go ahead and decide to purchase this one. All of these that you see here today are blind buys, and all of them were 100% successful blind buys because I know my fragrance profile and what I like and the notes. If they speak to me, then I'm willing to take a chance. But I also follow some really, some people that are heavy into the fragrance community, and there's a lot of, folks that I follow that I trust. I trust their nose. And so let's give, ooh, that sprayed out so nicely. I'm obsessed with a good atomizer. Yes, I am. So before we get into the details, while this dries down, this one has notes of tobacco leaves, plum, vanilla, tonka beans, and cedarwood. This is also a unisex fragrance. The 50 ml retails for $200, and the 100 ml that I have here, it retails for $290. I did have a discount code for this one as well. So of course I used that, but ooh, that is so good. And so I will say that in order to really enjoy this fragrance right here, you really do have to be a tobacco lover, in which I am. I love any fragrance just about with tobacco, suede, leather. Like, to me, those fragrance notes really do something for a fragrance. And this one right here is no different. I get every single note that I talked about. So the tobacco is really, really prominent in here, but it's so smooth. It's so smooth. The plum is also really present. And that vanilla and tonka bean, I don't really pick up on a lot of vanilla, but I can tell that it's there because it's helped to round out that deep, rich tobacco note and the cedar wood. So in the dry down, I mainly get the tobacco leaves, a touch of vanilla, that cedar wood, and the plum is also in the background. I don't really pick up on the plum a whole lot. It's not a fruity fragrance or anything like that, but a plum note is really known to be put into fall fragrances just to give it a sweeter, lighter, airier type of base. This is good, and I cannot wait to wear it in the fall. This is a hands down, no question, fall fragrance. Oh, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. But like I said, you have to be, you have to appreciate tobacco. And I'm one of those. It doesn't give me that pungent pipe tobacco smell. No. This is a true tobacco leaf that has been picked out of the jungle, okay? It's been dried, and it has been pureed down like to a very good, beautiful dust, a good old tobacco leaf dust. That's what this smells like. I'm trying to convey the smell for you guys because it's beautiful. And this one right here is unisex down the middle. a man or a woman could wear this one hands down. And some of the reviews I saw that people said that this to them has a bit of a chocolate note. I can't say that I really picked up on chocolate. I was hoping that that would be the case because I don't have any fragrances that really have a chocolate note in them, but that's not what I'm picking up here. That's not what my nose is getting. But I love this fragrance and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And so that is 2150 Reverie. Look at that. Look at that vessel. It's so beautiful. Beautiful bottle. So moving right along, this one right here is completely new to me as well. I have just been waiting until the right moment, until it really piqued my interest to really try this fragrance house, and that is the House of Beau. And so this is my very first fragrance that I've picked up from this house, and I decided to start with Bonbon. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle. Absolutely love this bottle, this cork. I mean, this is quality. This is quality. It is nice and heavy. I've worn this one already. As a matter of fact, it was my fragrance of the day on yesterday. Oh, and I don't even have to spray it on a test strip. This right here, oh, that's so good. That is so good. I can already tell you right now that when I'm done with this one, I will be upgrading to a bigger bottle. I should have got the bigger bottle to begin with, but again, I was dipping my toe into this fragrance house, and I wanted to be sure that it was a love before I did that because they are pricey. So this fragrance does have lychee, lily of the valley, saffron, pink pepper, marshmallow, bergamot caramel, aged cognac, ambergris, and birch. So this is a unisex fragrance. The 40 ml, which I have right here, it retails for $195, and the 75 ml, that one retails for $365. And when I tell you that this Bonbon is absolutely stunning, I could not stop smelling myself yesterday. It is just, it's interesting because this one is, it has a slight gourmand touch to it. I would not consider this a all out, a full out gourmand fragrance. That's not what this is. It has a little bit of elements of a gourmandness to it, but this right here, this I'm getting the bergamot for sure. This is a floral with a slight touch of gourmand type of fragrance, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I am going to be wearing this out for the fall, of course. And like I said, Black Friday, I'm definitely going to be doing some shopping, and I want to grab another bottle of this because it was love at first sniff, and I'm already deeply in love with Bonbon. It is everything that everyone has said it is, and I'm so late. I'm so late. I just, I was taking my time. I was taking my time with it, and now I think is the perfect time to add this to the collection because the weather is cooling off. But don't get it twisted. You can wear this one during the spring, the summer. I feel like this is just a classic year-round type of fragrance. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna hold up in the cooler weather. But I'm so happy to have this one, and I just cannot get over how beautiful this bottle is. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is Bonbon from the House of Beau. Also, before I forget, they did send me over a sample of, what is this? Espiritu. They sent over a sample of this one, and I have not smelled it yet, so let's smell it together. It just slides out of the box like that. And let's see if I can get it out. So I chose this one because of the fragrance notes, and I felt like it would be something that I would enjoy. but like I said, I have not worn it yet. I haven't smelled it, so we're going to do that together if I can get my fingers to work. Let's see what this one has going on. Another one too that I want to try and that I may end up blind buying is Casablanca. I've heard so many good things about that one. So, ooh, that's good. That is sweet. It's given like a sweet floral type of presence. That's different. I don't have the notes in front of me, so I can't share the notes. This one is different. I like it, but I don't like it better than Bonbon. I can tell you that right now. And I don't really know if I would upgrade to a full-size bottle. I'm gonna spend some more time with this, so I'll follow up with y'all and let you know what I think about that. And of course, you know, as I am buying fragrances and doing all the things, I'm going to be bringing you all a haul as well. So that was just okay. That was all right. I want to put it on skin and see how it works with my chemistry. So moving on, I am so excited about this one. So you all know the House of Burberry has released several flankers of Burberry Goddess. And I decided to go ahead and pick up Burberry Goddess, the Perfume. This one is the Perfume flanker. And let me tell y'all something. Oh, I've already worn this one as well. And honey, I am in love with this fragrance. Let's talk about the fragrance notes, you guys. So it has raspberry, lavender, vanilla, and suede. Very, very basic notes, which I'm completely fine with that. It gets straight to the point. So this is the 100 ml. I did pick this up from Sephora for $181. Of course, it's also sold at Ulta, I believe, and of course the Burberry website. This is everything for the fall. If I had to choose a fall signature fragrance, it would be this one. It would be this one. This, oh my gosh, it's so good. And when I wore it, I kept getting whiffs of it. And the longevity was there. The sillage, it was just beautiful. This right here is a beautiful vanilla suede fragrance. The raspberry is there, the lavender is there, but both of those notes take a back seat. I'm really happy that in this flanker that the lavender is not super prominent. I'm not a big fan of lavender, but the way that they blended this baby right here, this is some good juice. And for the price point, I think it's excellent. Excellent. Because let me tell you something. The way that this wears is giving niche. It's giving niche. This right here, and I'm pretty sure the longer it sits and it macerates, and the older this fragrance gets, the more pronounced the sillage and the projection are going to become. This is an absolute beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and I cannot speak highly enough about this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it. Again, if you are a lover of suede, leather, those type of fragrances, I think that this would be a safe blind buy, especially if you already have some of the other flankers. You're already familiar with the DNA for this perfume. Like I said, this is my very first fragrance from Burberry, hands down. And I'm so happy that I waited and that I wasn't on the train of picking up every single flanker that was released. The one that made me gravitate towards this one was the fact that it had the suede note and the raspberry. And I was like, yep, that's right up my alley. Gotta have it. And this is absolutely stunning. So that is a Burberry Goddess Perfume, and from the House of Burberry. So good, y'all. So good. Excellent. So the next one that I picked up was Perfect Absolute from Marc Jacobs. This one was also a blind buy. Let's have a little commotion for how beautiful this bottle is. I know that all this up here is kind of gaudy, but I like it. I think that it goes well with the bottle and the fragrance. Whoo, honey, the fragrance. So this one does have notes of caramelized fig accord, jasmine absolute, and amber accord. This one comes in a couple of different sizes. So they do offer the 1 ounce for $99, the 1.6 ounce for $133, and then they also have the 3.3 ounce, which I have here, for $170. Gorgeous. Perfect fall fragrance. Y'all, I am just going to be smelling so good this fall and doing all the things with the fragrances, because let me tell you something. That caramelized fig in here, beautiful. I get the jasmine, the amber, but I don't have any fragrances in my collection that have the fig note, and that's what intrigued me about this one. I think that this is so pretty. It is such a pretty fragrance. Very feminine, very uplifting. When you first spray it, it's really bright. It has a really bright opening, but of course the magic is in the dry down for this fragrance. Stunning, stunning. Absolutely love this one. I didn't have to spray this one out on a tester strip either because I've already worn it, and the note is still very, very strong on the nozzle. This is so pretty. I've had a Marc Jacobs fragrance before. I hadn't had one in years. And I'm so glad that I waited for this flanker. So glad that I waited, because it is definitely worth it. This right here is so pretty. And I feel like that it smells the way that the bottle looks, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense, because that caramelized fig in here, they got it right. They got it right. It's not too sweet. This is a dense, pretty thick fragrance. There is some thickness here, and I feel like this is going to cut through the cold without a problem at all. Plus, I'm an oversprayer, so I think that this is going to have really great performance. But that is Perfect Absolute from Marc Jacobs. So y'all, we are at the finish line. I have one more to share with you all, and this one right here was calling my name. Like I said, I love vanilla fragrances, and every vanilla that I have in my collection is completely different from one another. And so I decided to pick up Shalimar from the House of Guerlain. This right here, this fragrance is 100 years old, and they were celebrating the anniversary of this fragrance and decided to go ahead and re-release it in new packaging. I happen to like the packaging. I think it's very elegant. I don't mind the bold lettering right here. It doesn't bother me at all. But most importantly, let's get into the fragrance. So this has notes of bergamot, lemon, mandarin orange, cedar, iris, jasmine, rose, patchouli, vetiver, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, incense, opinox, leather, and civet. So this is a 50 ml size that you see here, and it retails for $140. So with it being from the Guerlain, from the House of Guerlain, that's super affordable, super affordable. And they did not cut back on the ingredients that they used for this fragrance. This is a beautiful, beautiful vanilla. Let me spray it out on this tester strip so that I can really share my thoughts with this one. I have not worn this one yet. And I did spray it on my wrist, and I thought that I thought it was so pretty, but I'm excited to give this one a full wear and just to see what the vanilla is talking about. Oh, that is good. That is good. I also have Mon Guerlain, the intense version from Guerlain, and I like that one as well, but I like this one a lot more. It definitely has that typical Guerlain vanilla DNA. You pick up on that. But my goodness, this is good. I get that vetiver. It's not super, it doesn't have a high floral notes here. It's there, but it's not prominent. I mainly get that vanilla. I get some of that leather in there as well. Vetiver. The florals, the rose, the bergamot, they take a back seat in this fragrance. This is good. And I think for the price point, it's a steal. That is a steal coming from the House of Guerlain. For sure, because the Arts Material line, I have several fragrances from that line, and they are pretty pricey. And they did not miss with this one. This is so good. It's really pretty. This is a very royal type of vanilla. It's very sophisticated, very pronounced. It is giving like dressy type of vibes. I mean, wear what you want, when you want, how you want. But to me, this is giving a more exclusive type of vanilla smell to it. Like you're going somewhere, you just want to smell pretty, you want to smell girly. Yep, that one's a winner. This is so good. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And that is Shalimar from the House of Guerlain. They did send me over some samples, and the samples that they sent for me to try, I've been wanting to try this one too. This is the Spirituous Double Vanille. So I have that one to try, and they also sent me the Patchouli Paris. So looking forward to trying these. Yeah, I've heard great things about the Spirituous Double Vanille. So I'll definitely spend some time with those as well. But that wraps up this fragrance haul. It was a big one. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Meet me down in the comment section and let me know what have you added to your collection, or do you have any of these? What do you think about them? If you like my vibe and you are also a lover of all things that smell good, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join us. But thank you so much, as always, for all of your continued support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.